It is my pleasure to introduce to you now one of Concord's most distinguished professors. Dr. Joseph Manzo joined the Concord faculty in 1978. He has been instrumental in the resurgence of geography in the state by serving on numerous committees promoting geography education at all academic levels, and by serving as co-coordinator of the West Virginia Geographic Alliance with the State Board of Education and the National Geographic Society. He recently assumed the duties of Chair of International Initiatives at the university. Dr. Manzo received the Mercer County We the People Award. He was presented the Joseph Friedel Award by Concord students as an outstanding professor, and he was selected the 2005 West Virginia Faculty Merit Professor of the Year. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Joe Manzo.
Thank you, Dr. Smith, Dr. Aloya, distinguished guests, fellow faculty members, class of 2014. How about that? Hello, hola, konnichiwa, zincha, sawadee-ka, merhaba, zdravne, privet, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, ciao, annyeonghaseyo. With those hellos, which represent just a few of the 26 countries from which Concord University students come, we say welcome. You are now a part of us. We have a new group to welcome, except that they're not really new. They are simply getting the recognition they deserve. So to our veterans, I say, fall in. Our country and our university appreciate your service. We know that you know better than most that America is not just a place, but also an idea. We know that you know better than most that when anyone puts on an American military uniform, he or she promises to protect the rights of those who disagree. So, to the moment, we've been waiting for you, and now you're here. But where, even though you are here, are you exactly? You know, the really big questions you will ask yourself sometime include, who am I? To what should I dedicate my life? Why am I here? Today I want to take that question, why am I here, and start at the beginning. I want to talk with you about the meaning of the word here. You know you are in the Fine Arts Center at Concord University, latitude 37 degrees north, longitude 81 degrees west. Certainly latitude and longitude have their place, so to speak. There are also other ways to describe where we are. We are at Concord University, a public institution. That makes this a very important university. Public education is the backbone of our democracy. It allows the most people possible to participate in education and provides a path to a better life for you and your family. It's public education that helps to level the playing field for many students, just like you, as it did for me. At a public institution, it doesn't matter how much money your parents make or how much education they've had. You have a unique opportunity at Concord University. Do a good job, as your success will be the best predictor of the success of your children. It's a huge responsibility. We can also define where here is in a metaphoric sense. This is a place of words and ideas. First and foremost, the university is a place of words and ideas, and I love telling you that, and I love saying that. Some people are afraid of words and ideas, but you shouldn't be afraid. If you are, and I know the admissions people who work hard to bring you here will hate me for this, and to them I apologize, but if you are afraid of words and ideas, if you want the world to be the way you learned about it up to this point, this might not be the university for you. Almost every day you are here, faculty should share new perspectives on old and tired ideas, while at the same time providing you with a healthy dose of skepticism. This should make you nervous with excitement. In fact, if that doesn't happen, you should probably report us, because you're not getting your money's worth. So don't be afraid. In fact, you should welcome the challenge. Let's start now with some examples of information you should know about, yet that leaves you skeptical. There's a new generation of military robots being developed that will be able to power themselves by ingesting the waste left on the battlefield. Think about what that waste may entail. In 1942, Isaac Asimov formulated his first law of robotics. That is, a robot may not injure a human being, or through an action allow a human being to come to harm. Currently, an intercontinental ballistic missile capable of killing hundreds of thousands of people has a range of 3,500 miles. We have guided missiles and misguided men. Martin Luther King Jr. said that. You can now buy an IQ kit for your dog. People with dogs they assume to be smart will be interested in this opportunity, no doubt. Jeffrey Valdez tells us cats are smarter than dogs. Darwin is buried in the church. Could Darwin be buried in your church? To suppose that the eye, with all of its inimitable contrivances for adjusting the focus to different distances, for admitting different amount of light, and for the correction of spherical and chromatic aberrations, could have been formed by natural selection, seems, I freely confess, absurd in the highest degree. Charles Darwin. Goethe said, all the knowledge I possess, everyone else can acquire, but my heart is my own. Scientists were able to convince graduate students that provoking spitting cobras into attacking them was important for their research. You don't need a brain, all you need is a diploma, said the wizard to the scarecrow. L. Frank Baum in The Wizard of Oz. There are lists of the worst American presidents. Still, if you don't vote, you're nobody. Robert Penn Warren, Poet Laureate of the United States. The first huge government stimulus package was signed into law by Andrew Jackson, not Barack Obama. Climate change is real. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Albert Einstein. Okay, I think you get the picture. So I don't have to continue to belabor the point. So here's what we know so far. We are at latitude 37 degrees north, longitude 81 degrees west. Concord is a public institution whose mission is to help you achieve success, become a better citizen. And you do that by being better voters. This is a place of words and ideas, and you need not be afraid. There is still at least one more definition of where you are. There are many kinds of universities. Some have very large enrollments. Certainly people there are good, caring people, but they will never get to know you the way we will get to know you. They're just too big for them. There are small, overpriced private schools, but that's not us either. You are at Concord University, a sensibly priced university with the heart of a college. That means that people want to see you succeed, and therefore are willing to help you. We will be here for you, in our offices. Seek and ye shall find, knock and the door shall be opened, ask and ye shall receive. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. In fact, if you have made an honest, repeated effort to contact your faculty member and or advisor, and they are not available, you should report that. We don't want their kind among us. At Concord, we don't believe what was said in the old days at events like this, when you were told to look left, look right, two of you won't be here next year. We believe in you. We believe you can succeed with the right guidance and a help-yourself attitude. There is not a faculty member at this university that I know who won't take time to help you if you ask for help. No faculty member spends their time more constructively than when he or she stops what they are doing to help a student. But be prepared. The first question they are going to ask you is, what have you done to help yourself? Betty LaVette, a true queen of soul, provides us with a poignant rendition of a song titled Choices. If you have never heard or seen Betty LaVette, your musical education is incomplete. She tells us that she is a reflection of all the choices that she has made in her life, that she's living and dying with the choices she's made. We all try hard to make the best choices, but sometimes it's confusing and unnerving. So I'm going to give you right now the keys to the kingdom. In order to have success, you need to, first and foremost, ask for help when you need it, not the last week of school, but the first day if necessary. Turn off your cell phones. Learn to help yourself, and the best way to do that is never, ever miss class unless there is a very real emergency. Learn the difference between an emergency and an appointment. When an emergency arises, tend to it. But don't make a doctor's appointment during class time. I'm a doctor too. Ask for help when you need it. Clearly, I can't say that enough. Ask for help when you need it. Dream big while you are here. In the words of Robert Browning, a man's reach should exceed his grasp. What's a heaven for? Buy the book. Read the book. If you don't already have one, get a good attitude. No one is interested in your mood swings. Understand that change is the norm. The difference between a smart, educated person and a smart person without a formal education is that you will change your mind as new information becomes available. Today you may be nervous about starting your university life. In about 4 years you may be nervous about leaving the bosom of your alma mater. It can be a scary world for people who are unprepared, but as Concord University graduates you won't have to be afraid. If you listen and learn while you are here, you will be prepared. We will prepare you. When you do finally walk across the stage and receive your diploma, you will look out on the faculty and audience, and you will see that some are standing and applauding for you. If you see me, you will see that I won't be standing. That's because when you graduate, you will have met my minimum expectation for you. I don't stand and applaud when the toast pops up. I expect that to happen. However, someday, and I promise you this, when I hear or read that you are a Cub Scout leader or you are leading a Brownie troop, when I hear or read that you are donating your time to fight adult illiteracy, when I hear or read that you are giving your time to visit the elderly in a nursing home, or when I hear or read that you're a high school algebra teacher who just fired off a letter of protest to your superintendent because he or she cut the music program in your county. When that happens, I promise you that wherever I am, I will stand then and put my hands together for you. Now, it's just a short time until Wednesday. Get ready. On that day, you will start the fastest 4 years of your life. Thank you.